Okay, but yeah, because I feel like filming another video quickly, pretty much discussing the exact same thing, and pretty much, I guess you could say titling it exactly the same thing I titled the last video. I want you all to take away from the video, from the music video. You literally have to learn to laugh at yourself sometimes. The top thing I want people to learn to take from that video. You have to learn to laugh at yourself sometimes. Again, we all have our ups and downs, our screw ups, or times when we're just failing at this and that, and we're getting, in certain cases you can call it exposed, but obviously all depends on if you're okay with what is being, told, what's being said, what's being descriptive, what's being drawn, written, what's being portrayed in video form and written form or whatever form it is. You have to be overall okay with the content that's being put out. And if you're okay with the content that's being put out, there's not fully a way you can say that, oh, that person got exposed. If anything, you can just be like, that person just got, you know, I don't fully know the word for it, but I wouldn't say exposed, because like I said before, I didn't really get exposed. I knew I was going to get schooled, and I'm okay with getting schooled because at times, I do get schooled at many of the things other than that, honestly. Like I said, overall, love myself, love people, love the music that I make. I had to put something out, considering the fact being that I've been touting out music videos for like quite some time, probably like a year or two. I had, again, you can go back weeks ago where I pretty much touted out saying like, oh, these are my ideas for a few music videos that I was gonna officially be making. Check my Twitter for the same thing at NJ number 2 the city. If you can even scroll down that far, because I've been retweeting and a lot of stuff over over days and weeks. But yeah, you can go back on my Twitter and see the same thing that I posted probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. That I'm pretty sure that was 2 weeks ago, where I said, and I wouldn't say and I quote, but I said like, "Yo, when I go there, these are the videos I'm gonna be shooting. They're gonna be sport themed. They're gonna be I know I said sport themed. I don't know what else I said. I know I said sport themed, and I said that stuff. So it's like saying you. It's like saying you built up hype, you built up a buzz for the videos, and when you finally got the time to shoot videos, especially after being out here for a whole week, when you finally got the time to shoot them, you had it was like you had that time, you had that chance, and I had multiple other very interesting conversations with those guys after the videos, to where it's like all glory be to God. It literally still all worked out in a beautiful way, which, like I said before, you have to be okay with some of these scenes. You just have to be okay with them, because I think the overall reward of everything we did that day was a blessing, something that I don't think I should ever, want to take away from, honestly. Just build upon, learn, build, and grow with, so on and so forth. The timing, the sequencing, everything. It's all glory be to God with all that stuff, because if you look at how it all matched together, how it all describes, how it all the stories that it tells, and what it proves overall, you have to be like, wow, this is still something to overall be proud about, not something to be ashamed about. Like I said, I've been schooled in multiple things, not just that, honestly, and you have to overall learn how to laugh at yourself. And a lot of us have done that, again, on an everyday basis. Learn how do we laugh at ourselves on an everyday basis and stuff like that, you know. I'm very impressed with certain scenes within that video. Certain scenes I'm like, yeah, like they've had that back. But overall, especially with my shooting motion, I'm gonna tell you that sometimes I do shoot with one hand, but I mostly shoot with two. I don't know why. I guess I never fully broke that habit from a little kid. I just have always been shooting the ball, or at least mostly, always been shooting the ball with two hands. And here's a quick story of my life. Like when I was a little kid in elementary school, shooting the ball with two hands most of the time, because I was that short. I don't know how short, but I was that short. Shooting on my goal at home, um, literally back in Kensington, by the way. Chicago was Kensington and Duval, by the way. Shooting back over there at my home goal, it was amazing how literally every single ball I shot, 95% of the time, if not a whole 100. Well, actually, it's never a whole 100, but I think a good 90 some percent of the time, every ball went in, like a good in the 90 percentile. Back when I was a little kid shooting that basketball, I'm not, and I mean, on God, that's literally how my life story back there went. I thought it was just amazing how every ball I shot went in, or at least a good majority of every ball I shot went in, whether I was hitting the backboard or it was none but net. It was just amazing how it all went in, swish, 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 or boom, and it just mostly went in. So I mean, that's why I said before when I was way back then, and I'm pretty sure it was like that because I was short shooting that ball, not because of any coordination I actually had at that age. I'm pretty sure it was because I was short shooting it, and I was shooting it, and other stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it had nothing to do with my coordination at that age. But either way, I mean, as I've grown, as I've learned, as I've morally developed, it's again amazing where you went from with that to where you are today. I've actually had plenty of times where I was on a shooting streak with like 3 in a row, 5 in a row, maybe even 7 in a row. I don't think I've ever gone 10 in a row, but I definitely know I've been on a few shooting streaks before where it was quite amazing, honestly. And I know I've had so many opportunities where even with the defending people, I was shutting people down. Like you couldn't get past me. I've had multiple other times where I was like that. You couldn't get past me, and it's just amazing. Those times where that is exactly what happened versus again what obviously was shown in the video. But like I said before, that's one video. You have to stay tuned to multiple more videos that I'm gonna film. And that's gonna show you and prove to you that hey, this kid is a real ball hawk. This kid can really shoot some threes. This kid can really shoot some floaters, some layups. He can do a lot of things. And TJ, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I'm not saying that I possess so much talent where I can put a team on my back and I can win the entire game for us. I'm not saying I can do that. TJ can. TJ has been built for it for multiple years, if not many years, pretty much I would say his entire life. He's been built for it. He's been training for it. He's been practicing for it. He's destined for it. If you were to ask me, to hopefully win a big championship somewhere in his near future, playing for college. I believe it's Delta State that he's playing for. So shout God bless Delta State. Shout God bless him and all the beautiful God blessing get the things he's gonna be doing there with his blessing get the young life. But I can assure you, like I say, for me, the way I look at it, it's just ultimately amazing. You have to learn how to overall laugh at yourself. Some of y'all, I mean, I hope everybody realizes that eventually somewhere in the near future, you just have to learn to laugh at yourself sometimes. You know, so on and so forth. Like I said, with football, I'm definitely gonna shoot some videos with that. Me throwing to some receivers, me taking some me doing some huddles, doing some hikes, doing just as many things as I could think of. Definitely tennis. I'm not very good at tennis, or I would say I'm okay or average. I don't fully know. I just know I've definitely done it before. But like I said, nothing that I can turn into a career. I can assure you that nothing I can turn into a career. But definitely, you'll see me do a lot more vids. Honestly, you'll see me do a lot more vids for multiple sports. Shout out, God bless my good friend, real brother, Mr. Cody Scheider, who once again I believe was he was a part of Nice's um, state championship baseball team 2 seasons ago. Part of the class of 17. He's a part of the class of 18, but the class of 17. Yeah, that was a class that was the team that won it. Um, he was a part of that team. But what I'm trying to say there is, I'm gonna do some baseball vids with him. I don't know what it's gonna be with me hitting. See, if I do some baseball vids, you're definitely gonna see me, definitely pitching probably some good balls, but hitting probably none of them. But like I said before, you gotta be okay with, again, not only laughing at yourself at times, but you gotta be okay with missing at times. Tremendously missing. You gotta be okay with missing some hits, missing some balls. You just gotta be okay with it, man. I mean, again, it's so natural, ladies and gentlemen. It's so natural, so part of life, the sport, the game. It's so much a part of like literally everything. I mean, honestly, I mean, it's just a part of it. I mean, I can't fully phrase it almost any other way. It's just a part of it. So yeah, for better and for worse, everybody again can learn, build, and grow with that video. whichever way you God first want to learn, build, and grow with it. I hope everybody, yeah, definitely take some laughs from it, and yeah, so forth and so forth. Again, have a great rest of y'all's dearly beloved blessing. Get this summer 18. We're in summer 18. Take care of yourselves. Please, for the love of God, stay sane, stay sober. Um, do what you can to help your community a little bit. Be involved in the community a little bit when it comes to whatever projects or setups you can do for whatever events. Just do what you know. Try to do some community service this summer. Try to help out with the neighborhood kids with whatever their parents need you to do in terms of whether it's helping them out with some homework or or playing catch with them or doing whatever God first that they need you to do. Try to help out with at your local library with whatever they need. Again, a lot of, especially shout out to the kids with libraries, because a lot of, I remember again growing up, they have especially if you was sorry, especially if you live near, I want to say, yeah, live near Kernan Trail Elementary and Kernan Middle. Kernan Trail Elementary is behind Kernan Middle. I know that. I went to both those schools. Shout out was both of them, even though I haven't been back to Kernan Trail in like a decade. I would say a decade and a half. I haven't been back to Kernan Trail Elementary. And what I mean about back, I mean like I like to visit and see some old teachers. But I'm pretty sure none of my old teachers are there anymore. I'm pretty sure. I would be so surprised if once I got back to Florida. I'd be so surprised if once I got back to Florida, if I actually did go to Kernan Trail Elementary for a visit and see a few of my teachers, my old teachers there. I'd be like, you still teacher? Dang, I didn't see that coming. Because I'm pretty sure none of them are still there. I am pretty sure none of them are still there. And if I'm not mistaken, from my Kernan Trail Elementary days, I think we have a big field in the back of that school. I think we do have a big field in the back of that school. I think we do. It's gonna be so amazing if if I actually go back over there for a visit, because I still remember the entire layout of the school, or at least the majority of the school. I still remember that entire layout. But again, it's been a decade plus since I've actually been through the halls, I believe. So yeah, it has been a decade plus, because I went to Kernan Trail Elementary for second and third grade. Then I went over to San Pablo Elementary, right across from Fletcher Middle School, Fletcher High School, for fourth and fifth grade. And then I went over to UC Christian. That's when, like I said before, that's when I failed my first grade. That was sixth grade the first time, but still shout out was to UC. University Christian. Even though every single time I say UC, I think of University Christian Academy, or that's the top. That's what I want to keep saying, University Christian Academy. Even though it's just UC, it's not University Christian Academy. It's just UC, University Christian. I don't know why I keep adding that academy to it. I think I keep adding that academy to it because I'm just used to that academy word, or because of ABC Christian Academy, which is what I went to when I was again a wee little kid. Again, I'm just giving y'all life updates there. I'm giving y'all life story. That's pretty much what I'm doing within the last 5 minutes of this video. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all can definitely relate to some of what I'm saying by now. But yeah, especially if you went to not Pablo, especially if you've been to Pablo Creek Library, especially if you've been to Pablo Creek Library, you know that for a fact. Almost every summer they have I want to say a little typed up pamphlet where you actually where they actually have and I think this is pretty much at every library, I believe so, but definitely for Pablo Creek, I know they have a pamphlet, typed, or at least just a typed out sheet of paper where it shows all the summer activities and games, and movies that showings that they have for the kids during the summer and all the activities and stuff. Again, I definitely need to go back over to Pablo Creek Library eventually. They got a lot of stuff going on. They've always had a lot of stuff going on. But shout out was the Pablo Creek Library. But the point being is, like I said, go out there, volunteer, be involved, have fun, traveling wherever God first you're about to travel, whether it's around the country or out of the country. Have God first, clean and fun time. Please stay sane. Please stay sober. Please stay out of trouble. And just again continuously own it with your family, own it with your neighborhood, own it with your friends, own it with God first and everybody you're about to own it with. Yeah, take care. Your boy the man NJ number 2 the city with the number 2 in TO, because I just know I'm God first, enjoying my summer, and it's continuously getting better and better each and every day, learning more and more each and every day. So yeah, take care. Jesus Christ salvation above all things. You know what's up. Your boy the man G to the city. Out. Take care.